No, I have been. I haven't been. Oh no, we've been here before. This is literally on the road to the place we've been to. So I've been here before. I would like to try and create a teleportation circle in front of me to the creature lair in our dungeon,
All right.
so that when this thing goes to attack me, it's going to fall into the portal and end up in our creature lair.
All right. So, what tier are you aiming for?
I believe that's tier 1, which means it has one requirement of your choice. It's a minor impact.
No, I say it's a major impact because this thing is classified as a tier 1 adventurer right now.
Well, no, I'm saying a tier 1 ritual is minor impact, fulfills one requirement. And the description is build a teleportation circle.
Sounds perfect. So, just looking for that page to...
The ritual requirements is on page 134.
Thank you. Did you say 134?
134. 134 to the PDF, 133 of the actual. Because, PDFs have cover pages.
Yep. So, requires a sacrifice. You must sacrifice some type of animal or person.
I have 2 priests. I guess I'm just going to reduce my minion pack down to 1 priest.
Yeah, but we didn't bring any guys with us.
This is a flashback from before.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, you could have done that.
Yep, so I'm sacrificing one of the minions.
Right.
They are humans.
You have this teleportation circle. It is up. What are you trying to do?
Well, like I said, when he comes forwards to attack me, he's going to fall through the teleportation circle into our creature lair.
All right, then give me a invoker trick to get to step in there.
In this system, what do I use if I want to try and go for a bonus other than Dark Hearts?
Dark Hearts, you can ask for a Dark Bargain, which is the same as Blades in the Dark. You can get assistance from allies, but if you fail, they suffer the same consequences in this system.
And I can give you a reroll for stress.
All right, well, I'll just make the roll then.
I would be... How many dice would you normally have?
3. I'm just trying to make sure this works.
If that's the case, I'll assist you.
Because I don't have any Dark Hearts. Alright, so...
Now, just a reminder before you roll this.
To assist.
Adventurers have what's called moves, which means they can negate effects you do by spending their moves. So even if you succeed, if it's not critical, it is possible this thing might avoid this.
Well, that's all the more reason to get more dice.
Yeah, so I will assist.
Yeah, did you want me to assist too? I can assist too.
Does this one have the rule where only one person can assist? Like Blades in the Dark did?
That's a good question.
I thought assisting was only extra effect too, not extra dice.
That's fair. I'll take a quick look.
Our assist reads give plus effect, but open to consequences.
Huh. Didn't it give you +1 dice in Blades in the Dark?
It did.
Yeah, it did in Blades of the Dark.
Alright. So I guess Dark Bargain is the only thing you could do for bonus dice.
No, but we could make this a group task if we had all worked on the teleport circle together. If he would permit that. Like when you said, hey, I want to prepare a teleport circle in case we need to teleport something back here, you could have asked for help with that. I would have helped with that.
Right. I mean, yeah, sounds good.
Okay, in which case, what I'm exposing myself to is extra stress. Is that all right, GM?
I'm good with that.
Are you using Invoke to hurt this thing?
Yeah. Well, I'm
all
using
right,
Invoke to make sure it goes into the portal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I also have Invoke. Go for it.
All right, so we got a mixed success.
There's your crit.
Well, it's not a crit. 2 6s for a crit.
Oh, well.
Can you help me, Griff?
You like to re-roll 5 dice?
Can you make both reroll? Or just one?
I can spend a stress to have an ally remember my voice and allow them to re-roll a failure.
I
Oh,
would
I
have
guess nobody
one-
failed.
Yeah, nobody failed.
Yeah. And I can't do anything else. Not unless you two want to roll, I'm assuming is a 0, and try to get another 6.
Definitely
do
a
have
bad
one-
idea here.
Yes, it might. We don't know it doesn't have the bad move.
because this is an adventurer, I'm gonna hold off, even though I do have one invoke.
Right, but if he doesn't
Okay.
go into the portal now, he might never go into the portal.
I
Okay,
did what I
so-
could, boss.
If
Yeah.
that's the case, then yeah, I'll do it.
I say, Peony, you've already done a good job, so I mean, I'm not asking any more from you.
Yeah, but with one die, he can't get a critical.
If he rolls double 6s...
I
With
can't.
one
I only
invoke?
have one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought when we group tasked this, we just threw all the dice together. Sorry, I didn't know it was all
It's the
individuals.
best result.
Okay.
Best result.
Oh, then never mind. Nothing matters anymore.
Yeah, well, I have a success, but it's not a critical.
Right.
Mhm.
So I guess we'll
Yeah.
see what the adventurer does.
Yeah, we already agree. Oh, it's a success, so now you take stress. So normally it'd work. It ticks off a move. The bark begins to take on that green glow, and the magic doesn't take hold of him as he steps through it.
Great, so it's rampaging in our lair now.
No, it's rampaging still in the forest.
Oh,
Oh,
It passed through the
also,
teleportation
also,
circle.
sorry. Conceptually, I imagined it was a portal on the ground. That's why I say he falls through it, not like he
Yeah.
walks through it. Yeah.
He
Hops
walks over
over.
it and doesn't seem to fall in.
I know. It doesn't change what actually happened. I'm just saying the flavor of it. I imagined it was on the ground,
Okay.
so he steps out and just to the ground. Instead, he steps over it. I guess.
If that's the
That can work
case,
too.
I am shooting.
All right, give me a smash against this thing. Now it's at weak effect right now, unless you have something to bring it. Okay. So you let loose this arrow. It hits the thick skin it has, and it reaches out and grabs you, and just gives you a good shake. Take muscle shock.
Yep.
All right, now the situation is he's got the hunter in hand, shaking him. He stepped over the portal. Gar, you're free at the moment, but what do you want to do?
I'd like to use smash to shove him back towards into the portal.
Yeah.
Portal's still there.
It is. It's flickering on the ground.
It's a 6.
All right, so he spends a second move as he roots the ground, holding there, looking at you.
Get him in the portal. Hunter name guy I never learned the name of.
He uses his last move to throw the hunter at you. So this is a situation you guys can resist, as long as you use different action than the type you used last time.
What? How do you?
The
I don't know how you resist on this sheet.
you would. It's a little different than the other ones. You choose one of the actions you're using. So the consequence to this is bloodied. If you resist partially, you'll take a shock to one of your stats. If you resist fully, it's no damage.
Right, I'm just saying I don't know what do you hit
It's a
on?
little different. You choose one of your actions, so one of your 9 abilities.
Oh, okay, so you don't like roll guts to resist.
Yeah. Correct. You just can't use the last action you use. So you can't use smash
And I
and
can't use finesse.
Yeah.
Oh, clearly I'm gonna magic my way out of this.
all right. So describe it.
Flicker of the portal moves me out of the way.
All right, let's give an invoke roll.
As you do that, I'm going to skulk my way out of this by trying to sneakily rotate to an angle where it's difficult to throw me.
Right. I flicker and I bend back a little bit, and you do a whole horizontal across the top of me. I mean, I got a 6.
All
I
right.
got
So
a
on a
5.
6, you spend 1 stress and you fully resist the consequences. On a mixed success, you spend 2 stress and partially resist, so you still take shock to one of your 3 stats of your choice, Mr. Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah, so the hero has now
that's gone.
used his 3 moves. He's still a tier above you, but he can't just auto escape what you're doing now. So what's the plan? So it's probably looking a little tired. It's still treating you as invaders.
I mean, as I said out loud, shove him into portal. To my understanding, the hunter is still next in line.
Yeah, Hunter, what do you want to do? You hit the ground a little hard, but you're not taken out.
I would like to scan the way that he would. I'd like to use. You know what? I'm going to take a risk and go for smash.
All right,
I
what are
don't
you gonna
have
do?
any, but I'm going to try and push him.
Like just in the portal, or
Yeah,
like
into the
just
portal.
trying to... All right, so we're at weak effect. We've already established he can root himself to the ground. Is there any way you want to bring that up?
Nope.
All right. So mixed success. You rush forward at him. He moves a little bit, but then his hand comes down. And tell me what piece of gear he smashes.
He smashes my skinning knife
All right,
because I don't want to lose my defense item,
fair.
which is my hide armor.
All right. And Gar, you can see this creature being pushed back a little. It's so close to the portal.
Oh, how great it would have been if he reached down and smashed your armor and made you naked. Oh yeah, no, I mean I see we keep calling you the hunter. I see the hunter push into him, right? And the thing reaches down and smashes something on him. So as he's still there pushing, I'm gonna, double team. So he's pushing, and I rush in and push too with my 2 smash.
All right.
That's a 6.
All right. So you tip him up. You feel his feet kind of let loose, and he starts tumbling back. And you manage to let go in time without having to go through with him if you don't want to.
No, I don't want to. We have to get the loot.
All right.
Also, I mean, he falls in, look down in the portal, see the creature there. Portal closes. I'll do that whole hand motion, like I'm wiping it out of existence.
Mm-hmm.
And I look over at the hunter. I say, "What do you think? Tell them? Don't tell them? Surprise?
Surprise! They will see it.
Yeah, it'll be fun."
By the way, my name is Lord Movish.
All right, hunter.
Meanwhile, Slimmick, you're in a very similar situation with one of these living tree things.
Sonic, I need you to not die for the next 10 minutes.
I'd love not to. So I am going to go ahead and try to trick the tree. I'm going to go ahead and reach my hands out to it. I'm going to start petting it. I'm going to start talking to it, assuming the trees can hear anything.
Ooh, tree whispering. I've heard of that.
Yes, tree whispering. I'll go, "Oh, great and powerful tree, you must help me, for I am but a poor creature abused and neglected by those who have sent me here. I have been forced beyond my will. The greater danger is far afield. Look, take your senses, point them to the north. You will see that this was merely the distraction they sent me for. Please have mercy upon me."
Give me a trick. It's at weak effect right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No bonuses. Let's just do the roll. Oh, not doing great there.
All right, so you're like, please don't hurt me, blah, blah. And it just looks at you and brings its hand down and shocks your muscles.
Yikes. Boop. Shocked. I tried to grovel for my life and it didn't work. Work faster over there.
Is Peony planning to stop or letting Slimmick handle this while they keep working?
Slimmick said they could handle it. I got a magic axe. I got to chop through this tree.
All right.
Can I make this go faster?
How are you going to do that?
I'm going to chop harder and faster.
All right. Give me a smash.
Let's see.
Right
and
now,
go
ahead.
Slimmick, I like you. You're not like the other people around here. I'm going to go hard just for you.
All right. So you put yourself in greater danger.
Yep.
All right.
Time to spend that dark heart.
Bring it up to 1 die.
So did you already spend your special ability to set? That's a failure. Do you want to spend distress?
I can spend distress to make you re-roll that. It's like you want to swing with your back. You've never really put your force into that whip, have you?
It's to help you. There you go.
No.
I'm guessing you can only do that once a roll.
I believe that would be correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the record, I tried.
Oh, I
So-
guess I gained a dark heart earlier because I did force a reroll that did succeed.
Yeah,
Hold
you
on
need
1
dark hearts
second.
When you resist something and get a critical success, no,
Roger that.
dark hearts.
Yeah,
think
and
I'm
my ability
misremembering.
specifically says I can get them. So
Okay,
Let
well,
me-
that was fun.
I'm still getting whipped around, and I probably need to get out of this.
So you're not making much progress, Peony. Especially, with your friend being whipped around and he accidentally smacks you as he's being whipped around. Take a shock to your muscles.
Damn it, Slimek, I'm trying to concentrate here.
I'm not meant to be used as a club.
Slimmick, how are you getting out of this situation?
Okay, well, my muscles are shocked, and what does the shock do again? Die?
Next time you use it, it's -1 die, but then it recovers. If you take shock and the same thing again, then you go to bloodied.
Okay, so I might try to wiggle my way out here.
All right.
There's Skulk and Finesse that kind of fit that, and I'm asking this because I'm trying to expand my idea of what Skulk can do here.
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you think would apply here?
I think either could apply. Like if you're trying to make it let go with the right finger so you get away, but if you're trying to slip out of your cape.
Okay, yeah, I will definitely try to slip out of my cloak here. I'm going to use my Dark Heart right now to give me that additional die, because that's very good.
Mhm.
And I could accept more consequences, but I think we're already in enough consequences as it is. So I'll do that. Technically, that should have just been 2 dice. I thought the shock would have immediately removed 1.
Oh.
So that is
All right.
still 2 3s.
All right, so you go flying out. Your hooded cloak is ripped and torn as it thinks you've tried to hide in it. It rips it apart.
Mhm.
And then looks a little confused and spots you over there landing. And starts slowly and menacingly approaching you.
Oh dear. Well, what's the best thing to do here? Run and hide. I'm going to hold my breath and go and leave its senses.
That was the skeletons.
Yep.
Oh gosh, no!
So, give me another skulk. It's going to be weak effect at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll give you some distance, but you won't be hiding from it before it spots you again.
Distance is good. Well, it's focused on me and not Peony, and that's what matters.
All right, so you're running. You're like, oh, I gotta be good now, and you stop, and you feel yourself picked up, and just start getting slammed into a tree.
Nah, not again. This is beneath my dignity.
So take bloodied this time.
Now,
You're in a bad situation. Go ahead.
Makes you feel any better. I couldn't think any less of you.
Remember, you can always resist these consequences.
Right. You know what? I will attempt to resist bloodied somehow, and I'm gonna make that just begging for my life.
All right, give me a banter.
Alright. No bonus die. Let's just do it. I have not succeeded in several dice.
All right,
I am bloodied.
you are you still reduce effect, I believe, even on a fail.
Okay.
There is a cost though.
Yeah, give me a cost.
So you take 3 stress and partial resistance. So shock one of your abilities and take 3 stress.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shock my guts.
All right.
The fight is taken out of me.
What's
All
a
right.
serious wound?
I'm
Where do you see
pretty
that in the book?
wounded.
No, I'm saying what is a serious?
Bloodied or in your death kneel.
Okay, I just saw that taking another serious wound while bloodied kills you. I was like, what's considered a serious wound?
Anything that would bloody you.
Okay, so basically taking 2 bloodieds kills you.
Yes.
All right, got it.
So don't take it again.
I entered this bloodied myself. That's why I was asking.
Well, it's a good thing it's focusing on me and not on Peony. Peony, how's your progress going?
Yeah, Peony. You still trying to hurry?
Trying to chop down the tree. I already went harder, didn't make the roll. I still chopping.
Yeah, unless you have another plan, that's what you're doing for now.
That's what I'm doing. I'm getting all sweaty.
All right. So you're making progress. You're about halfway through.
All right. And Slimmick's not dead, so we're good.
You're still hearing him screaming in the distance, so he's obviously alive.
Help
Actually,
me.
you've got bloody on you, which means, well, actually, unfortunately,
I don't. I reduced that.
Oh, good. Well, then I'll just keep chopping then. Sorry, none of my magic can help you.
No, you're not bloodied? Are you triple shocked?
Are you muted?
Oh, no, I'm not triple shocked. I'm only shocked once right now.
Oh, he said shocked to another thing.
Right, and what I heard previously was when you roll while you're shocked, the shock goes away.
Yep. When you roll one of those
so
three
I'm
skills.
not shocked on muscles, but I'm shocked on guts.
Oh, okay, you bantered. Okay. I thought you rolled skulk every time.
Yeah, I got to choose that one, so I chose a different one.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to talk to something. I'm still shocked in one thing. Once you get rid of the last shock, you get rid of bloodied.
So, Peony, let's see how your chopping goes.
No, he's making progress, and he's not changing his strategy, so he will get there.
Okay. In which case, I guess I have to try to live here.
Yeah.
And
meanwhile,
I have a plan.
Gar. Oh, you do? Let's hear it.
Okay, so I still have my decorative mask, and I have my skin of fine wine, and there are corpses all over the place, so I'm going to go ahead and do a trick. I'm going to sacrifice both items. I'm going to put my mask on one of these bodies so it looks like me. I'm going to pour out the wine so it looks like it is freshly bloodied, like I certainly am by now, and I'm going to let it go for that instead as I slip away.
And you're sacrificing this gear?
I am sacrificing 2 bits of gear.
All right, then I'll count this as great effect and give me a skulk.
Okay. Well, I was going for trick.
Oh, trick, that
This is
works
all
too.
about deceiving it.
Yeah. No, trick works as well. It's being sly.
Yeah, so great effect.
Yep.
There we go. Success. Finally.
Right.
Dice
So
that aren't colored gray.
Yeah, what a surprise.
It throws you down. You pull out your mask, slap it on this corpse while you're out of view, pour the wine out, make a thump against the tree, and by the time he gets there, he sees your thing there, and he brings down his foot. You hear a smashing sound behind you, and you slip your way back.
I'm going to need another mask.
So, do you slip your way back to Gar and the hunter, or back to Peony?
I will slip back to Peony.
Right.
So while this is happening,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want us to have to deal with any sort of problems getting out of here, because we're all in a bit of a state, I will give myself 1 stress for a flashback of determining the best way out of here to avoid trouble.
All right, so you ahead of time have set up a way out. Give me a scan.
And I will use a dark heart because I got one for Thrill of the Hunt.
Oh, that was close.
That scared me. That scared me.
All right. So yeah, the 4 of you can gather back together as Peony has finished cutting down this magical tree.
But we never looted this thing.
Which thing? Oh, right. Let's do the carriage.
Yeah, he was looking to make sure we had a way out after we had done all this.
Yeah.
So take the stuff and then reconvene.
Well,
There we go.
while he's scanning for a way out, I'll scan the inside of the carriage.
Well, yeah. So no, I'm also scanning the inside of the.
How about you just let me scan the inside of the carriage? There's a reason why I want to do it.
No. You go first.
Yeah. Sorry, my brains are shocked. I just need a little bit of scan going on.
All right.
I apologize if this ruins anything.
No.
I just want to not be bloodied, please.
I am perfectly fine with that.
All right, because I might have fucked us.
Will I also get an opportunity to scan?
Yeah. Well, you've done your perfect scan.
So, Gar looks in the carriage. You're looking around. Everything here looks smashed and taken already. And as a consequence, you're looking around. The door shuts. You see the vines moving over the door. Your orc buddy's outside, hearing the door slam. And you can see on the outside the vines are starting to wrap themselves around this carriage.
Hey, Hunter, I thought the vines were nothing.
I didn't guarantee it.
It wasn't a Hunter guarantee. Well, there's nothing in here of value.
So we'll take the wagon.
It's covered in vines.
We'll take the vines.
Oh, that's right. We wanted vines, right? Well, I guess you're just gonna need to hack up the vines outside then. At the roots, so that they don't keep growing.
I don't have anything to hack them with.
Use your skinning knife.
I don't have it.
You brought it with you.
The guy broke it.
You don't have. Grab a rock.
Okay, I'll grab a rock and I'll start to try and deal with this problem.
All right. How are you approaching this? Like the vines are moving, they're overgrowing, they're slowly trying to drag the wagon into the ground.
Kudzu
He
gas,
said
am I
that-
right?
Only
He said
to
there's
get
no
rid-
treasure in there.
only to get rid of shock. I am going to try and threaten the vines.
All right, that's going to be no effect.
By the way,
I gotta bring
love
that up.
if every session one of us gets trapped in a jar scenario, and we all have to keep coming back with somebody else because we're all trapped somewhere.
Yeah, so after trying to threaten and more stuff happens, then I will start to try and use finesse to
All right, if you
Yeah,
want to
the
use
appropriate
threaten, it
response.
is no effect. You can roll it, but things could get worse.
no, I'll finesse.
All right.
What happened to the rolls?
Hey, you wanted
Right,
to
so-
get rid of shock, right? So
Would
it's still
you
effective.
like to re-roll that failure
Yes.
as
have
the
any
thing
stress
goes
left?
feral?
You get experience for feral, though, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so it's working in your favor.
Yes, that is a.
Quick question. Do you level up your like your finesse and stuff half the first dot for successes?
You mean training XP? Training XP only works to the first dot.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to confirm. So that is a critical.
Yep. So you find this small plant that all the roots are coming out of, and you kind of pull it out, and all the vines begin to wither and die. All right. So for going feral,
Yeah.
what's the most impulsive thing you can do with cravings right now?
Wow, these are all a bunch of great mushrooms. I bet they all taste great and definitely have psychedelic effects. I need them.
Absolutely.
I deserve a break.
Absolutely.
So basically, he goes on a bizarre binging spree.
I'm going
Yep.
to new realms, everybody. See you next time.
Some sort
Yep.
of
But
bizarre adventure.
Well, traditionally, snakes gorge themselves into torpor and then sleep it off.
It's gonna be great.
Mhm.
I'll nap so hard.
That's interesting to observe.
So yeah,
Well, I've got
So-
a tree, and fortunately, previously, because I'm a genius, I got the help of a living god to prepare a teleportation portal back to our lair. So all I have to do is dump this tree into that hole.
Makes perfect sense. So yeah, to finish off the going feral, take shock to your brains.
shock.
Shock to the brain!
Yeah,
Shock to the brain!
pain in the membrane.
And give me a dark heart. You get a dark heart.
Oh, I get one. There we go.
You
Bam.
get one
yeah.
for going crazy. You're not full of
Oh,
dark hearts.
I
are ya?
also got another dark heart because you succeeded when you re-rolled. Well, I mean, our hunter succeeded when they re-rolled because I
Well,
have that as my ability.
Did
So
you
I have
already
two dark hearts.
two?
Yeah, it's a negative to having too many dark hearts.
Yeah.
Right.
if-
So
Once
when
you
we
go
roll
over your
over to 3,
threshold-
we'll talk. I think. Right.
If you roll over to 3, bad things happen.
Let's
Mhm.
not. Let's find out.
All right. So, the hunter has got you out of your carriage. You can see Peony. You can hear a tree coming down in the forest.
Excellent.
Well, I mean, was anybody
Someone
around
did
to hear it?
Yes,
Making the same joke at the same time.
because we're geniuses.
But yeah, no, I believe Hunter's plan was also to take the carriage. So
May as well.
yeah.
Right.
And
Well, how are you
I
gonna
mean,
take the
also,
carriage?
if Peony is coming with the wood, then we
Peony.
just put. Yeah, know what I said?
No, you guys keep saying peony. Peony, it's a word.
But yeah, well,
Peony,
I'm
right?
calling him Hunter, and that's not his name either. So get used to it. Anyway, Peony is coming here with the wood. We'll just put it into the wagon, and we'll take the wagon back.
Well, no. I can put it in the teleporter.
No, I closed that. There's something in there that you don't want to get out.
Wait, did it actually fall in? I thought you guys failed to contain it.
No,
we got it.
we shoved
It
it
took
in.
a while.
Oh, it took a while. Okay.
Yeah, we shoved it in. I mean, if you want to use a portal, I've got one up at the. I've got one up near Stronghold, but we probably don't want to go up there. I do want to
Not right
stop by there just to see what the Carnage wreck is, but
Not until I've translated the book, because I really want to know what that blood altar is all about.
right, maybe we should stop by the Merry Men on our way up too, since we got to go through that way.
Ah, screw the merry men. I hate those guys.
They're my acolytes. Also, I probably could use another priest, since I sacrificed one earlier today.
I think we're
yeah,
kind
that
of in a
was awesome.
state that we should just get back and not die.
How are we going to move the carriage? Let me guess. You want me to do it?
It's on wheels.
Well, someone give me a tinker to see if you can get this thing moving. It's going to start at lesser effect. Well,
Whoa. Wait, does it
situation.
automatically move?
It's not
Oh,
quite
guys, I
working.
got
Someone's
this.
going to need to fix it.
I
So-
got this. To tinker with -1 die?
No, it's at lesser effect, so you need to bring it up to standard effect somehow. So either pushing yourself hard, gain assistance from someone.
Okay, so you want me to make a tinker roll, but I have to do something to the roll first. What do I have to do?
You have to boost the effect somehow. So you can get that from assisting people. You can get that from going hard, putting yourself in a dangerous situation while you're doing
I
it.
mean, I'll assist. I'll take a stress to assist, right?
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, boss. Yeah, assist. Give effect, but open to consequence.
Mm-hmm. So if the roll goes bad, he suffers whatever you suffer.
All right. It went bad.
Of course it does.
This is my best roll. For those of you watching at home, this is my best roll. So Slimnick, are you out of cool stuff?
I'm full of stress and going feral and binging on mushrooms.
Oh, that was
Any
fun.
sage advice I had screaming at you kind of drops out the ear, I guess.
So what do we both suffer?
Right.
I can't really help much.
All right, so the consequence to this is going to be an destroyed item as the cart kind of collapses on your stuff. Now remember, consequences can always be resisted.
Yeah, I'd like to resist.
All right, what action are you using that isn't Tinker
I'd like to
to
try
save
and
your stuff?
try to use Invoke to try and maybe keep the thing floating for a bit.
All right.
Five.
All right, so partial resist. So I will let you choose to either you can take a stress or take a shock of your choice instead.
I'll take a stress and go feral.
All right.
I hear it's the thing to do these days. All the cool kids are going feral.
All right. So describe the most impulsive thing you can do around worship right now.
I strip myself of my vestments. I cloak myself in anointing oil, and just get on my knees and start calling out for my father.
All right.
I'm a weird kid.
Now, Peony. Did I say that right? I think so. Oh,
think they've been freeze framed for several minutes.
That was a.
Yep.
I only just looked over, and I was like, "That's an amazing freeze frame."
It genuinely was. I didn't want to interrupt that. I just wanted to have it forever. But they are the only one not feral over there.
I'm also not feral.
Yeah, Hunter's not feral. Literally,
I'm close though.
one person from each of the two split parties came back not feral. Feral. What does that get marked on the XP track?
Down there with reckless XP, I believe. You also get it for being bloodied.
Oh, well, I would have gotten it anyway. It was a worthless tick. That ritual that I keep doing to bring the nightmare monster out on the stone stronghold people get me bloodied every time.
Mm-hmm.
It's also why my minions were bloodied. Because they did it too. You know, the one where I cut myself from armpit to wrist.
Yeah.
Both arms.
Let's see. Well, Rafferty is apparently having some trouble.
Yeah. So we'll let him figure out his resist when he gets back, but this
Mhm.
cart is still not in any use. Peony can move this log with magic, in theory. But, yeah. Huntsman, you got two of your allies are feral, one of them is looking at the cart.
Just want to point out, we do have allies just up the road.
Welcome back.
Hey, there we go. I'll be right back myself. I'm just gonna get some water.
Am I back?
You're back.
You are.
Yeah, sorry, Discord just suddenly dropped me.
Yeah, you had an amazing freeze frame. You had your hands both in the air doing a face. It was great. But do believe, though, you have a resistance roll to make.
No, I was going to. You said I could break an item, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll break the axe. Screw this axe.
Oh, the resistance roll would be to not break the axe.
Yeah.
Oh.
So-
Okay.
It's up to you. Do you want to give up the item? That's fine.
Oh no! If I can
I
roll
say
the
give up
resist-
the item depending on how much stress you can risk.
Yeah, don't I? It causes stress if I try to resist. It says 3, 2, and 1, right?
Yeah.
Right. I tried to resist. I took stress and I went feral. I don't know if you were here for that part.
Yeah, I did do the robot. No, I choose not to resist. I'll just break the axe.
All right. So you haven't made any progress on this cart. Your friend there, who was supposed to be holding up the side, just dropped to his knees and started praying to his father.
Well, to be fair, I did hold up the side for a second.
Yeah.
That makes the party the hunter and peony.
Let's
This
get
is my best roll.
You're due for a good one, right?
Well, can I try this again?
I will certainly let you try it again, but you need a way
I
to
am
bring
the
the
only-
effect up.
I believe the only person here who is not crazy is the Lord. Is that right, Hunter?
yes.
Would you like to help me? Would you like to help me?
No. I am one stress away.
What happens
Yeah,
if
but-
we all go feral in the middle of the field?
But look, if you help me with this, it's a free check mark on your tinker.
That's great.
It's also experience.
That's really that's really cool.
It's a
Darn
check
it,
mark on your tinker, and it's an experience check mark at the bottom of your sheet.
All right, well,
You know what? Hold on. How you have 3 dots?
I have 3 dots in. All right, I have it. I got 3 dots in this, and everyone else has taken a hit or gone feral.
What's
So,
your stress at?
Describe to me. The problem is you described this. I'm confused. I
What
heard
is your-
carriage.
hold on. What's your stress at?
My stress is a 2.
Okay.
So I have the question here. You said this was a carriage. Now, when I think of a carriage, I think of a vehicle that has animals in front of it to take it places.
Correct. It usually does.
So, isn't that what this is?
Tinker, right now you're getting the wheels and that working again. It's been covered in vines forever.
Well, the question I have is, why are we getting this to work? How are we going to get this back to town?
Oh, I don't know that.
Well, I'm going to look at the Lord. I'm looking at Hunter. The only person who's got any conversation here.
I thought that it was it would be something that we could have value of using or
Screw
selling.
this. I didn't become a force master to, push carts. No, I'll just lift the thing and we'll carry it back.
All right.
That's spell casting.
So this sounds like a spell powerful enough that it would be a group, so it'd be a tier 2 spell.
Yeah, which is automatically 1 stress, right?
It's 1 stress, and then you roll invoke equal to 1 less.
Okay.
As we covered earlier, at great detail.
I'm not winning today.
All right, so you try and lift up the carriage, and you hear the tree that you were suspending with your magic fall down.
Well, you need more tiger blood.
All right,
No,
screw it.
no.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's go back to digging the thing out. Lord, can you keep a watch to make sure no skeleton armies come and eat me or anything?
Yes, I can.
I will try to dig this thing out again if I may.
Yeah, give me a tinker, or if you have another skill
No, I'm
that you
going
need
back
to
to
work on.
tinker. I've already tried 2 different things and they didn't work.
All right.
Finally.
It's your best roll.
All right. So after a hell of a lot of work and
If those of you
working by
playing along
yourself,
9 dice, with only one of them rolling 4 or better.
you
Yeah.
finally get the wheel working again and the spokes moving and all the vines out of the stuff, and you have a cart. Well, a carriage.
All right. Well, Lord, use your power to summon your wolf pack so we can hitch them as a dog team and make this right away.
I don't have that power.
Well,
I'm good at
it's not going to do us
scouting.
much good with these 2 pencil neck geeks here, hooking them up to it, as much as I'd like to see them. I mean, he's just a bunch of bugs in humanoid form, and he's some kind of lizard.
In that case,
You can see every color.
Oh yeah,
You can't see
Domine,
colors.
Dominus, Domine.
take them in the tree.
I suppose. We gotta hook this up, man. If we had minions, we could make the minions pull it. I can't summon anything. He's the summoner. I can try now that we have the cart free. Maybe we can try. I still think it would be a force 2 to push it. But at least we could do that, because a force 2 would definitely be something a team could do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I suppose. Do we need to round these guys up, or do you think they can find their way home?
Yeah, just throw them in the carriage.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll get the lizard guy. You go get the god.
You get the naked god who's covered in oil. The wet, oiled, naked god.
Yep.
You're not even the most oily thing I've touched today.
But you're
Wait,
not touching
are
me at
you-
all, so.
Not from this world, Peony? Whoa.
It's peony.
Pony?
Even drugged
I want
up,
a
you can't
pony.
spell your name.
Hey, are you? I'm gonna have to pick up the snake eye. Are you venomous?
Life is venomous. It'll kill you
Ah,
eventually. Ooh.
All the time I'd spend milking you for nothing. All right, gather him up, throw him on the wagon.
Probably get someone drunk off at this point.
I'll just slowly be moving this praying person to the wagon.
Oh wait, Hunter, you've got rope, right?
Not here.
Oh,
Do you have it as supply, though? You can check off one of those boxes and just suddenly
Yes.
have it.
well,
In
we
that
don't
case-
we don't necessarily need that. I don't think these guys are going to go berserk. Fortunately, they're of the useless kind of gone feral.
Yeah, no, I think I do want to do that because we also have to get this tree too.
Yeah, we have to load the tree onto the cart.
Yeah, so that's why I want the rope.
All right.
Okay. Well, how's your? So, my lord, how is your smash?
It is getting better. I started with 0, but I have 1 notch.
Oh my god, why are you all Team Hoard?
It's because Kix had 5 dice of Smash and they are all gone now because
mean,
he's not here.
I want to point out I did have 2 Smash, so I am in there.
Wow, why do you have 2 Smash?
Because I'm a
I fight
fucking
with
god. I need to put people in their place.
I fight with finesse.
Right, well, I don't think you're allowed to fight with finesse.
Bow
Things like
and arrow.
crossbows and that.
Shoot.
Oh, you have ranged weapons, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we need. Well, I didn't put 3 dice in Tinker to do this using muscles. Can we find a tree that isn't alive, or are all these trees alive?
In this part of the forest, they are, but you can always move. What's your plan?
Hey, I think it's time to try banter.
All right.
Well, actually, no. I was thinking I need to get a block and if I get a block and tackle, we could load the tree onto the cart. But to do that, we'd have to hook it onto another tree, and that tree might not be amenable to me loading the corpse of one of their friends onto a wagon. I have banter, but I don't have a lot of banter. The one who has the most banter is this useless lizard guy.
Oh boy, I could just talk forever, and then he just goes silent for 5 minutes with my mind.
Thank the Gar. All right. If I have to use a spell to lift the tree onto the wagon, then you have to use a spell to drive the wagon. That's going to be 2 stress points. It's going to assume I pass both rolls.
Or one really powerful forces spell.
Yeah, that would be 1 roll at minus 2 dice to cast a level 3 spell, and that's
Chance. Fortune.
Hold on. I have an idea.
What's up?
Based off of where the log is, is there a spot where we can move the cart so it's lower? So we can just do a less powerful spell to put it onto it because of the terrain?
Well, I'm assuming that when it comes to spells, a level 1 spell is anything you could do personally, except you're doing it remotely or magically. Level 2 is anything that requires a team of people. I'm assuming it requires a team of people to move this tree.
So that's what I'm saying. Instead of boosting it all the way up to level 3, if I can scan and find a good position for the carriage, it can reduce the work that you have to do.
I think the problem with what you're thinking is that the tree is already where the tree is.
If
I'm not talking about the tree, I'm talking about the cart.
No, I understand that. I was saying that the tree is where the tree is, so moving the cart around isn't going to change the terrain of where the tree is.
If we can load the tree onto the wagon to level 1, something that a strong person could do, that would help with the stress reduction.
Well, you have ropes. That's a start. Maybe if Lord can spot somewhere that's good for the terrain, that might also help.
Right. I mean, that's the problem I was saying. Like, normally we'd have to sling that over and make a pull, Derek, to go ahead and pull it up. But anything we would sling it on would be a living tree.
Okay, hold on. No, I can make this work then, because we have 2 supply that we can call on total, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we get those back before for the next cycle?
Yeah.
Yeah, the next adventure we redo our layout.
Unless you break something. Like your skinning knife got broke, so it's gone.
Yeah. I also have a weighted net.
Okay.
A weighted net?
So what we need to do is to reduce this difficulty. We need to get someone into the net to help the lifting process. So we use the rope, tie it around the tree, and on the other end, we attach the weighted net, and we lure our Slisk friend in there.
Okay.
And the net's already weighted.
Wait, you're talking about the dead tree, right?
Yes.
So your plan is to throw the net over the wagon and then get someone to pull this up and over?
No. So put someone in the net to use them as the other side of a pulley system to assist in lifting the dead tree.
I like your plan. I like that you're thinking. The problem is the pulley has to be attached to something above the wagon.
100%. We're in a forest. There's thick branches.
The problem is all of these trees are alive. So if I attach a pulley to a tree, it will attack us during that process.
Looking over at the Slisk and seeing that he's covered in bruises and bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, they did a number on Slistic over there.
I mean, you had to have been looking at him since you were considering throwing him in a net.
All the numbers now.
Maybe my luck will hold out. Why don't I try to lift the tree onto the wagon? Let's give this a shot. Doesn't matter. We don't have a lair anyway. It's got some kind of rampant monster in it. All right. I'm going to try and lift the tree onto the wagon using a tier 2 spell.
So while he's doing that, can I use finesse to try and precisely move the cart to help out?
You could use those two together to do it as a group action, but that means if you fail, you would take a stress. But then you can use the best of either of your rolls.
All the cool kids are going feral.
It sounds good to me. How much stress you got left, buddy?
He has 1.
Yeah, you can do this, right? Your finesse is what, 3?
My finesse is 2. My scan is 3.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Do you have a dark heart?
No.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Welcome to the feral crew.
You know what? You said I'll be fine. You said I'll be fine. I'm down.
Let's do it.
It's not a guarantee.
Actually, wait. Can I get a dark heart by making a deal?
What do you mean? You can call in your dark impulse. What do you got?
My impulse is derangement or deranged.
Yep. What are you hurting?
I'm gonna say that I'm hurting our praying oily friend because they were useful up until they just took their vestments off and covered themselves in oil.
So you're going to inflict muscle shock on them?
Yeah.
I mean, arguably, I got more useful.
I will allow that as long as Fate is okay with that happening to his character, if he's going to pay the price.
I mean, arguably, if I had a problem with it, there's mechanics in the game where we would roll off or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't care. Do it. Have fun.
Okay.
Done.
And then I will use that dark heart
On
in
this
the
roll?
process of this roll. Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. Let's see if you go feral and just get really deranged.
Yeah. Don't roll a non-blue.
All right. So, struggling with this orc guiding the log and magic and everything, you finally get loaded into the cart or the carriage tied to the roof with the rope. You got your 2 friends inside. You got this carriage with the log. And you got enough
That's
forces
where we
magic.
use the weighted net. We put the weighted net over our friends so they can't go anywhere.
But I'm oiled up. What happens with a mixed success?
We're getting there.
Well,
So-
we have a mixed success. We have a 4,
Yeah.
which I think is enough to get this on the wagon, but something else happens in the process.
Yeah, isn't a 4 a mixed success?
Yep.
It is.
Yeah, okay.
So, you got the carriage moving. You have enough forces magic. You're slowly pushing this carriage out.
Well, no, this
And-
is to lift the log onto the carriage.
I'm getting to the mixed success, though.
All right.
And you see the tree man who was beating the crap out of Slimmick here kind of stomp over and see you loading a tree, and it doesn't look happy.
We're leaving, so that's not going to be a big problem. So is it our
4
turn?
chickens of the apocalypse.
Yeah, what are you guys
return.
doing?
Well, I'm going to get on the wagon and get the hell out of here. Hopefully you're not too deranged to come with me.
I'm not.
All right.
Can you
I'm
push
going
this-
to attempt to drive the wagon using the raw power of magical force.
All right, give me another invoke.
I am willing to, let's see. What position are we in right now? Are we in dire positioning?
You're in standard, so things are
Standard?
bad.
because I want to get the hell out of here, and I'm sick of this place and everyone in it, I will go ahead and go hard, and drive at a reckless speed.
Well, we also
All right.
do have a planned exit route as well.
You do. That's why it was standard rather than dire, but he's upping it
Beautiful.
up. So
Well, he has
if
to
gets,
move faster than a tree is the problem.
Yeah, if
I
he
wanna
gets
go
a
faster than
success, you guys get out of here. It's just a matter
Do
of
you have
what the
anything else
cost
that
is.
can that can? Would you like? Do you have enough stress points that you can assist me again, Lord?
Okay, yes, but I will assist with scan.
No, I was going to suggest you. Well, I was either scan or finesse. You drive the wagon while I push the wagon using magic.
It's better if I use scan.
Right,
Can he be the lookout while I drive it?
Well, he can perceptively drive, and you can use your magic to give it a push.
All
That
right,
could be a good group action.
let's bring it. Roll your scan.
Come on.
Yes.
All right, so it's success. Peony takes a stress, though.
Yep.
All right, and fickle and craving.
Congratulations. I have filled up my stress track.
What's the most
Yay!
fickle thing you can do to cause a problem right now?
I will start making out with Slissic.
I saw that coming with the Fred and Daphne thing
Yeah.
earlier.
Right, and which one of you are suffering shock from this instance?
I could suffer some shock.
Why would
Done.
you suffer shock?
Peony's like a massive succubus or
Why do
something.
people keep suffering shock whenever I make out with them?
Oh God,
Sorry.
you're like Rogue. Why
So
can't
I'm now shocked with
can't I touch
everything, by the
people?
way.
Oh, then you're bloodied.
Wonderful.
Oh, sorry.
That's an experience point.
Yes, but you're at least alive.
Is
At
this the
least
first
I'm
time you were
alive.
bloodied?
I was not bloody before.
All right.
Do you get
Oh.
do you experience for bloodied and feral, or just
Yeah,
both?
the first time with
Yeah.
each.
Oh, okay. Well, I have another one because I got bloodied earlier in the session. I didn't mark anything, which fills my reckless.
Well, but there's different categories of it. So you get the reckless goes in a different track.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I filled my reckless. Last
Mm.
session, I bloodied myself. This session, I bloodied myself, and I went feral.
Yeah, but reckless XP can only be spent on attributes.
That's fine.
Yes.
I have no idea. I was about to look it up. I was just all I know is I filled my track.
All
Yeah,
right.
well, congratulations. Pick something and you get 1 dot in it.
So this was a stealth plan.
Wait, was it?
No.
No, it was definitely an assault plan, right?
No, it was stealth. It was
Yeah,
stealth.
definitely assault. Yeah.
How far do you feel you felt went off the stealth part of the plan? Between cutting down a tree, Slimming screaming as he was beaten to death, or near death.
I think we started with that when we snuck past the enemies that were in here instead of destroying them with our powerful.
And we were also pretty stealthy dealing with the cart situation as well, because we didn't like we kept that pretty quiet too.
We raised an alarm, but it didn't go completely out of hand afterwards. There was just
I
the
mean,
one tree haunting us.
We could just burn this whole place down. So, not ideally, but we didn't come in here rampaging and destroying everything, which we also could have done.
Basically, do you feel it went off the rails from the original plan?
We did exactly what our plan wanted to. We actually did not deviate
I
far from it,
wasn't
did
planning
we?
for all 3 of us to go crazy.
In our argument, the whole forest doesn't know we're there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
and also, I don't think you get penalized for going off the rails. In fact, you get bonuses for acting like monsters.
Oh, you do for your XP, but this is for the blowback roll.
Right. Specifically, we
blowback.
accomplished our
Oh.
goal and then left. We didn't do more
Actually,
than that.
I
think
think we deserve all the blowback.
In the narrative
Fair.
of what happened, only one tree acted
Yeah.
upon us, which is still very stealthy if you're doing shit in a forest.
I agree.
The blowback, I think we totally blew it. Because we also had you guys screaming your godly lore and eating things.
But it was only one tree.
Yeah.
But we only killed one tree.
Well, no. I mean, only one tree was acting against us in a forest of trees, so I'm pretty sure that's pretty stealthy.
Oh, they were watching.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but they didn't do anything.
We only mercilessly butchered an enchanted 100-year-old tree for our own purpose, for nothing more to satisfy our own selfish curiosity.
Yeah, success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the plan went well.
I'm going to speak my piece. I think we deserve a hell of a lot of blowback for that.
This enchanted wood will make a great coffee table.
But the
All
question
right.
is like blowback from what? The forest, as I can tell, isn't aligned with anyone.
I can't wait till a tree tries to make its way into our lair.
I know, I can't wait either.
It's gonna have a hard ass time with the maze, I'll tell you that.
But it's not going to have any trouble at all with the pit.
So what's our next step then?
All right, so I figured out what the blowback is. It'll come up next adventure.
But
You guys make it back?
just to
What?
put it on the recording, I'm putting that using that reckless XP as my third dot in Smash. So now I have 3 in
Awesome.
Smash.
Well, this basically, since the only sane person left in the party is Lord Hunter, he's the one who has to drive the cart back home because I'm too busy getting horrible Snake Man sex.
He has to, like, yeah, listen to that.
Well, I mean,
Bible
are you
whale.
getting like a contact high or?
Probably.
Yeah, and I planned an escape route, so I take the escape route, and we got back.
Oh yeah, no, I have toys for this. I brought my bag of luck
So
Wait,
we
toys
did
for
finish
which
it.
thing?
for horrible snake sex.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Moving back to the next cycle, everyone recovers any shock or bloody they took.
Good.
You now
See-
have a... Go ahead.
Do you recover stress?
Yes.
Yes, stress,
And
bloodiness,
Ooh,
shock.
beautiful.
All
And the
recovered.
minions
beautiful.
are unbloodied now too, right?
Yes, any minions you have are healed up. They don't necessarily have morale, but they're feeling much better.
You
Yay.
should be feeling better, you lazy getting yourselves beaten up by invaders. I needed you to haul a tree.
Oh, that's right. I never used my minions morale.
So, you defeated 3 adventurers
Mhm.
between the 2 that invaded and the one that you trapped in your thing. You guys stole the carriage. You faced something that was you faced something that was a higher tier than you. And you have a choice with the tree. You can use the tree to grow your hoard, which means the faction of the living forest will lose a lot of its power and lose 1 tier, and you'll gain 1 tier. Alternatively, you can
Okay.
get a limited supply of enchanted wood, which is a clock you can tag for that item whenever you want it, up to 4 times. Or you can say you sold it for 2 loot dice.
Oh, guys, I think we should raise the tier of the dungeon.
Yeah, option A.
Up tier sounds awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, ever since
100%.
like, those guys came in here, no, definitely reinforcing everything magic wood. Also, screw your living forest. Centuries
Sure.
old, epic, manifestation of the divine. I think they're so great.
Only one manifestation of the divine around here.
All right. So with that left, you each have 1 loot dice plus 5 loot die to split how you guys want.
Neat.
And this will be from what you got from the forest or what the adventurers left behind, so forth.
Okay,
Okay.
so we each get 1 loot die, and then we get 5 to spread around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
another
we
one
each get at least 1 more each, and then we have 1 more hanging.
So who got it last time?
I'm going to nominate that the extra die. Well, first of all, is anyone maxed out on dark arts?
I am.
I have none.
I have none.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm nominating that the guy with maximum dark hearts does not get it, because if you get more dark hearts, you'll go crazy again.
Yep.
So I'm going to vote that we give it to Lord Hunter for his awesome cart driving skills.
Sure, second.
All right.
All right. So each of us gets 2 dice, and Lord Hunter gets 3.
And I would presume I cannot spend a dark heart to avoid overdoing it.
You cannot.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
And how much gold do you have, Hunter?
Right.
I don't have any.
Oh, now you have 3. I'm just
Okay,
making
we
sure
don't-
you don't have 4 more, because I don't know what happens, but I know something happens.
Where do we track loot? Where is loot?
There's a gold
dungeon?
tick box.
It's rolled.
Oh, right. Sorry, it's a
Oh,
tick
that.
thing. I thought.
Yeah.
So I have
So
two dice.
I'm going
Starting
to
with
roll my.
Starting with Slimmick, you overdo it, but then you also get a mixed success for another dark heart if you want, or gold.
I definitely want the gold.
All right, what is Slimmick's revelry craving?
My revelry is craving, and you know what? I still have more of those mushrooms. I was sure to collect even more of them while I was high, so I could get high again.
All right, so I'm going to let you decide. You can either get another dark impulse addiction, or lose your downtime action for this go.
Yo, I'll get addicted.
All right. So make a
I
note of
will
that.
roll my scan because it is 3 die.
For what?
For my loot roll.
Oh no, you just roll the number of loot dice you got.
Yeah, it's equal amount.
Okay, you're just going to roll that so it pops up that way. Okay. Peony, we got a 3 and a 5, so 1 dark heart, and then either a gold or another dark heart.
But it's only 2d6 though, Justin.
No, I have 3.
No, he has 3 dice.
Oh, I thought you were rolling loot, which is only 2d6.
I
No,
rolled
we
3.
gave him the spare die. There were 5 dice.
Oh, I thought that was gold. I didn't know that was loot.
No,
it
this
was
is loot.
Sorry.
We're determining what the people
I
saved
forgot
from.
that loot can turn into gold or items. Yeah, I forgot.
And somehow you actually got 3 dark hearts out of it, so you did go crazy. So everyone went crazy.
Yeah, so what is Lord Mook's revelry? Violence.
Oh, shit.
Alright. So I'll give you the option. You can either take your brute force out on your minions and make them bloodied, or you can pick a room in the dungeon that you broke.
Oh, I'll bloody minions.
Alright. And Peony, did you hear what I said? The 1 dark heart and then 1 gold, or another dark heart?
I did hear that. It for some reason I like it. But yeah, I went ahead and marked that. So 1 dark heart and 1 gold.
And Gar, 2 dark hearts.
Yep. Put right in
Right.
gold, but second rolling
Does
sometimes.
the going crazy count towards reckless XP?
Not for this.
Okay.
It's when you fill your stress box and go feral, or when you...
Yep. Just wanted to confirm.
Yeah. So too many dark hearts just going nuts. Because they're encouraging you to spend your dark heart dice. Sorry that 3 dice. I was hoping you'd get 3 good things.
Oh, loot rolls are not good for me. I have just learned that. I've only gotten dark hearts from loot.
Oh, apparently nothing actually happens if you have more gold. It just you can only control a max of 3 gold. And I know there's another thing that lets you control 4 gold.
Oh, so if you get more than 3 gold, you can't have more than 3 gold?
Right, it just goes to the hoard. It's considered part of the hoard, so
Just lost.
it's just the gold that we control from the hoard.
Roger that. All right, yeah, I see the character sheet only has 3 boxes.
Yep.
Alright, so with that, we will handle our downtime next session, because we're past the 3-hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a 3-hour game? I forgot.
Yeah, want to go over experience real quick, I guess?
Oh, yeah. Right. Lord. Did you make progress? Oh, I guess this one isn't like Blades in the Dark where it's all individual.
Nope.
Alright,
Some of it could be, but yeah.
Did you guys work on the master plan? I would say so.
Definitely.
Sure did.
Yeah, you got Grow the Horde done.
I'm not sure what they mean by you jumped into someone else's dungeon scene.
Because apparently we're supposed to have a bunch of individual scenes, and then you're supposed to just jump into someone else's scene. Constantly, we're having group scenes.
Yeah, we're going to start working on that with some NPCs now that the dungeon has a ton of minions, and we can start establishing some personalities and so on.
Oh, I guess so. Okay.
Yeah. So that was the first one. So everyone got 1 XP for that. Jumped into someone else's dungeon scene. We didn't really have that. The adventurers attacked. Did you act like a monster?
Oh, yeah.
I sacrificed one of my own priests.
The scene of me sitting there chopping the tree while blissfully ignoring.
I groveled for my life and then ran away like a coward.
Was definitely worth the price of admission. Stop hitting me with your body.
Exactly.
Oh. All right. So, to act like a monster. And the last one, did you use a piece of your gear or supply in a creative way?
I think we did, because we looked a lot of crazy stuff.
Well, it's individual, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think
I
I
think-
definitely did with like the trick I did. Create a body
did.
double. That was
Yeah,
great.
the body
Uh,
double was very
Does
clever.
stripping naked, covering myself in anointed oils, and going feral count?
Certainly different.
But you
I-
did make the teleportal, which I think counts.
That's not gear,
I
though.
think that
That's
I was
not gear.
creative when I used my my weighted net to not let my allies go.
Fair. I can see that.
I don't know. I would give it to him for the teleportal, but that's just
But it's not gear or supply, though.
It's certainly creative, but it's not what they're looking for. But we have the anointed oil. That made for an interesting scene.
guys getting all religious. No wonder no one returns to this forest. Everyone there's an idiot.
I mean, we also got to cover that tier 3 adventure that's in our lair now.
And now we grew the horde. And now
Tier 3. That was just Tier 1.
No, you said he was a tier 3 when I said that I was using a tier 1 ritual.
Because I'm also going to suggest that we should, instead of keeping the carriage, why don't we take it apart and use all of its pulleys, gears, and shock absorbers to repurpose them in our testing room.
Well, the carriage was taken apart and turned into loot dice.
Well, no, I thought that's what we did with. Is that what we did with it?
Yeah, you have to set your goals for the mission to get these things before you go on the mission. So, like, you
Oh,
could have set another scene to get gears and pulleys from this place if you could have justified it.
Oh, I thought that's why. Well, that's fine. Everything's fine.
Was the goal to establish the room, or was it to go up a tier? I thought it was to get stuff to go up a tier.
I remember we discussed it, but that's fine if we sell the carriage for money and then rate.
Right. We didn't really solidify it was for the room.
Oh, I thought it was for the room. That was my understanding.
Yeah, so the goal was
Oh.
for the room, but when presented with the option, we decided go up a tier.
Yeah, that's why I was hinting in the chat earlier about pulleys and whatnot.
I thought we would take the carriage apart and do that. I thought the loot roll was just you get loot because we wandered, because it's assumed that while we're on the adventure, we're constantly scrabbling for stuff while we're there.
Yes,
So
no,
that
no,
too,
no.
but that's what the first dice everyone gets is.
Okay, well, it's fine.
I could bring the tier down and get rid of the needs for the tester. I'm good with that
I
too.
think we really like the decision we made.
I think
Okay.
we're all happy with the dungeon goes up by a tier. I think we're happy.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
sounds
we'll
good.
just we'll fall back on. I got some money. We'll fall back on my original plan of just going buying the freaking gears.
Sounds good. So you've struck a huge blow to the living forest. They're upset with you, but they are also now weaker than you.
Yeah, screw
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
forest.
4-0.
That's what you get. We're the major players in this town. Stupid centuries old forest.
I mean, we went up to tier 1, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
We're major players in that we've entered the scene at the base layer.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, I was waiting for
We've-
the sarcastic comment. It was
pissed off a
clear to
forest.
come after that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like Mr. Oh, I'm a big powerful god who was tier 0 just last week. Ooh, a tier 0 god, slide me up.
I'm sorry, did you want to go to latrine real quick?
I already have latrine duty.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
All right. So we've done our experience and we want to wrap up. So I guess any shout outs we want to do? All right. I guess it's just kind of on us.
No,
Hey,
nobody-
I'm Griff.
Oh,
I-
well, I mean, I still work for sanguinegames.com, so we're still working on everything, guys. We're working on it.
Yeah, keep working. I'm Griffin, this is Theta, and join us again in 45 minutes where we're going to be playing Warhammer Only War, where, of course, we will be stuck in a trench and slowly attrition out and die. It'll be exciting. It'll be fun for the whole family. I guess that just leaves you, Matt.
Oh, so I am Matthew Pose from StartPlaying.Games. If people are looking for me, and I hope everyone had fun today.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
A
This
little,
game-
a little less off the rails than last week, but still equally fun.
I think, as mentioned, our second best adventure so far.
and our lowest body count.
It's very
Yeah.
true.
Barely.
All right, then.
Before result.
I guess if that's everything, then thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for playing. Thanks for running, and we'll catch you all next time. Bye bye.